And yes, I did save the tank. The tank is actually in good shape inside though. And yes, I remember to clean the toilet. I have not done this, but alright. And today I actually managed to get rid of most of the seat and the seat cover, which was easy. And I didn't have enough CLR. And the siphon jet was still clogged. So I got some lime away and see if that might work. I want to do it so I don't have to worry about using acid. I want to use any kind of other remedy. And you can see I just poured a little bit of water in it. And it seems to be holding for now. And I cleaned the tub. Next should be this toilet. Once I get that all taken care of. Ain't gonna do no flushing until after I see if the siphon jet's unclogged. I don't know what I'll wait for about another hour or so and see what happens. Once those suds die down, hopefully it'll eat up what's in there. Alright. It's raining out. I got nothing better to do. So, that's about a couple hours. Toilet's still clean. And something big fell into the trapway, but I still got some limeway in it. I don't know if I want to just stir the pot. I don't want to put anything in it that'll... There we go. It's still sitting in here. It's been out here for about a couple hours now. So I'm going to sit in here for a few hours, and I really want to see if that siphon jet is cleared. Hopefully it gets cleared somewhere, because it looks like a bit came out of it. Alright. With some careful scraping. Come here. Focus. Thank you. I got most of what's in that siphon jet out. It might actually be a clear siphon jet. I still need to pour some more of that lime away into the back of that. Well, at least it's not concrete that I thought it was. Because that stuff was like concrete. Thankfully, that stuff actually came out. If I'm not mistaken, this Ford Trapper, or this Trent, might have been in the city of Kingston. So if that was the case, the only issue would probably be calcium and probably some, I don't know what is going on outside. I'm hearing beeping and carrying on. I'm just going to close this window because I'm trying to, it's distracting. Anyway, city of Kingston only had maybe some calcium and maybe some deposits that might have came in over time. And if this toilet's been in here since not here, but whatever place that it came from, since the 40s, I'm guessing the building probably had some deposits in there too. The tank is fine, but it was just the siphon jet that was the issue. That was the whole reason why they got rid of it. Now, I just have to clean that out and siphon it out. So I'm going to probably mess around with it a couple of times and see if the siphon jet will siphon out water. Once that's the case, I can just put it together and give it a flush. Sooner or later. I have to wait until spring. Once it warms up outside. Alright. Been about an hour. All of that came from the siphon jet. If you look carefully, the siphon jet looks much clearer. All of that stuff there, all that deposit came from that siphon jet. Now I may need to flush it out and get all this out and then check to see if that siphon jet is clear. It may be clear, or it still might be clogged. And if it's still clogged, I'll have to figure out a way to unclog it. But if that's clogged, this toilet's not going to flush properly. But if that's the case, this toilet here might have been in the city of Kingston. Again, like I said from before, the tank didn't have any rust or anything in it. So I'm guessing this might have been like over years of deposits gotten in there, and they probably had maintenance and didn't fix it. I'm not sticking my finger in there. There's a lot of lime in here. So I'm just trying to be careful not to plunk it in there, otherwise I have to clean the camera. It looks good so far. I'm probably just going to have to flush it after to get that out of there and put some fresh water in it. Alright, now the stop dripping. Ay, this damn thing. But we have it's official. The siphon jet is officially clear. So now I have a clear siphon jet. So now all I gotta do is just flush this toilet. And then once I can get this guy together, I can actually perform flush tests on it. I had to use a shower head for this. They use a longer line for it. Hooked it to the back of the toilet, and when I did that, it started bubbling. I don't know how clear it is, but I'll just do a little flush test, a bucket flush, to get all this stuff out, since now I don't need the lime in here. If you excuse me for a second, I'll just fill this bucket up, and I'm gonna stop that thing there because it's getting on my nerves. So I'll use that instead. Alright. I had to extract water from that pain in the ass. I will make sure that I'll let the landlord know about that, but that'll be another project for another day. But, excuse the talking in the background, that's my scanner. Looked like I might have popped a few things out of there, so let's see what we get. Excuse me, I'm going to use two hands for this. Hopefully I'll get it. Alright, let's siphon her out. Now I may need a double flusher. There we go. Now I'm going to refill. Alright, just got into a fight with the hose here, and the hose won. Got myself and the toilet wet. That didn't matter, it filled up the bowl quite nicely. But anyway, got some water. I gotta shake myself off. But as you can see, not only that, this toilet looks much cleaner now. And I can actually stick my pinky in here, but there's nothing in there. And it looks like it's just fresh water now because all the lime and stuff got flushed out of there when I did the first flush. So there's just plain water in here. So, yeah, just plain water. It's warm water. Alright, let's give her another flush. Whoops. It didn't siphon out. I don't know how I screwed that one up. I actually didn't even siphon that guy. But it did flush out some more of that junk. Probably a bunch of stuff, and I'm still dripping from that freaking shower. Alright, I'm just going to pour some more water in it. See if I can get it to siphon out a second time. As long as I don't dunk it. Jeez, I don't know how I got that. Alright. Alright. I gotta be more consistent when it comes to pouring it in these toilets. So if I'm not consistent and just dunk it all in there, it's not gonna siphon out. Freaking neighbors. Making all that noise over there. Somebody whispered. And focus. Second time I had to say that. Alright. That stay. This bucket trying to fall over. Okay, let's give this a try again. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Don't know how, but it didn't siphon again. Now I know it's consistent, but it's not siphoning. Which, all the water is coming out and it's going out there, but I guess I don't have enough water to siphon it out. It's weird because a couple of times I tried it siphoned out without an issue. Oh well. At least there's water coming down. That's good. And at least whatever I got, it's staying clean. I'm going to see if I can... Now, I might have actually cleaned out the whole toilet. I don't have any more deposits other than what just came out of that siphon jet. So I'm just going to check in here. Yeah, watch your fingers, Will. Watch your fingers. I'm just going to check the trouble. Yeah. Not a whole lot. I might have actually gotten most of the deposits out with that little flush. And that little wash that I had though. But yeah, it's now. Once I lean this forward, all the water will siphon out. I have a nice little tote for it to put it in here. I want to make sure this dries out completely. I want it smelling funny. Whoops. Alright. I think we're good. Bucket flush it a couple of times. I bucket flushed it the first time and it siphoned out. And the other 2 times it didn't siphon. Maybe because I didn't have enough water in it. Or maybe there might be a certain way to flush these guys. And now that the siphon jet seems to be cleared, so the siphon jet seems to be cleared, I'll just clean off this toilet, move it forward, siphon out whatever water that's in it, and be good. I don't know what is going on in the neighborhood. The dogs are barking and freaking noise and such. Oh well, that's the city for you. Alright, at least I don't have to clean up very much. Yeah, of course I decided to fill the bucket up and forget to hit the record button, and yeah, it siphoned out. So I had to fill it all the way up top, but on top of that I've, well, it spit out more deposits probably from that trapway. But the siphon jet's clear. I didn't see any water coming out of it because I was dumb enough not to do that. Well, I'm going to pause it and I'm going to see if I can get the siphon out one last time. Hopefully. Alright. Now mind you, I'm doing all this with one hand. So that's some dedication right here. At least I'm not dropping the camera or getting my fingers in the dang on way, so here we go again. Yeah, that was a large amount of water. And, excuse you. But I had to do it. Focus. That was probably about 3 to 4 gallons of water that went to this guy. But I think there was also more deposits that came out with it, and I'll just scoop that up. Mostly scale deposits that might have been in the trapway. Not a whole lot, but that's what came out on that side, probably from the trapway. And the little stuff that might have went into there. Alright, now I can just tip this forward and put this in the tote. Not before I clean this toilet a little bit more.